Hello, everyone. This is Vince Tremaine. Today, we're going to be talking about Beyond the Gates, and we're going to be giving the spoilers for the week of March the 10th and doing some going over the week of things that happened this week. So, without further ado, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. It's free to do. If you do that, it helps out the channel so much. So, thank you in advance. Also, we have a membership where you get exclusive videos, early access to videos. We have our lives on Fridays where we talk about all of the soaps and give all of the spoilers and have great conversations. And also we can't make the live. We also can you can watch the playback. So let's go get into these spoilers and then we'll talk about what happened throughout the week. Beginning with Monday, March the 3rd, Danny makes a confession. Doug tries to get out of a sticky situation. Leslie comes face to face with Ted, and Naomi confronts Jacob. So I'm really looking forward to uh, Leslie coming face to face with Ted because we weren't sure if maybe his brother was a twin or something. I was hearing that rumor, and that maybe that's what happened. She was with the brother, not him. But clearly, he knows who she is and knows that she's playing games with his wife. So I'm looking forward to getting more information from that confrontation because Leslie's up on that roof pretending like, she's about to jump off. Tuesday, Danny crashes Nicole's interview, and that interview is going to be with Entertainment Tonight's Nichelle Turner. She'll be playing interviewer named Linda, so they're not going to use her as her own self, but that should be cool. On Wednesday, Martin makes a deal with Smitty. Joey ropes Doug into a backroom game. Diego gets territorial over Vanessa. Diego gets territorial over Vanessa. So are they going to make this a stalker storyline? Derek interrupts Andre's moment with Ashley, and Leslie questions Eva's loyalty. Also, if you don't know, I'm a retired firefighter. So, I was kind of seeing this coming because of all things that could have happened when you're a firefighter. Luckily, I retired unscathed. But yeah, it should be interesting to see her reaction to Derek being hurt. And will she still be flirting with Andre afterwards? Uh, we also have Leslie questioning Eva's loyalty because, as we know, when they get to that awards banquet, Eva is basically telling her mother to leave them alone. And Leslie's like, hey, I thought you were down with the plan. Thursday, Vernon gets Wyndham Martin's next move, which was this, you know, Vernon asking Martin, like, what the is he thinking? We know he didn't pop out somebody because we're at the sounds when he was dreaming. And it's like, become president, you run for president, they're going to be trying to dig out all those skeletons and not just his whole family. So Vern is not happy. Ted gets in Leslie's way. Naomi pleads with Danny to be civil, and the family attends Nicole's award ceremony. And I'm guessing Nicole and Ted kissing over here in the corner is going to be one of the things that sets Leslie off. Friday, Nicole suspects Danny is up to something. Kat and Thomas heat things up, and Andre tries to hide his interest in Ashley. And I'm sure something big is going to go down on the award ceremony, just like something big went down at the wedding. So that's going to be a epic Friday for that. Now let's talk about what was happening throughout the week. We had Chelsea getting freaky with a married couple. Now, one of the things that sort of caught me off guard is that I've seen social media people complaining about, the married couple, Martin and Smitty, not really showing affection to each other, like not kissing or something like that. There was like a kiss on the cheek. And I'm like, and then we come to this scene where Chelsea, before she walks off with the married couple, she kisses the wife on the cheek. The camera cuts it so you can't even really see it. And I'm like, my mother, may she rest in peace, used to say, get off the pot of pee. Get off the pot of pee. If you're going to go there, go there. If you're not, don't. There's plenty of great stuff going on the show, but, commit to the scene. Either you're going to kiss or you're not. So the kiss was unnecessary. It only brought out the fact that there's a lack of affection. Also, one of the reasons why I find acceptable of Smitty and Martin not really showing each other affections because they got a whole bunch of animosity in the relationship. Smitty wants to go back to being a reporter. The kids are teenagers, and he's ready to, go back to doing something that makes him happy in his life, with just being a reporter. He misses it. And then Martin, he's like, he wants to be president. He's like, so we need to keep this image, and you need to be a house husband, and you're showing, that's you need to stay in your place. place. So yeah, I can't see being lovey-dovey with somebody who is sort of like all about him and only really wants to focus on um, his needs and not even trying to make any compromises. So of course, not a whole bunch of kissing and lovey-dovey. Hell, Martin's having these nightmares talking about he gonna go in the guest room if Smitty has a problem with it. So I get it. I get it. Why they aren't climbing the walls. Then we had the wedding. Now, a lot of people showed a lot of great relief that it wasn't a dream. We know on a lot of these soaps, it would have turned out to be a dream that she was just sitting there thinking about doing it. But no, she did it, and the repercussions are still continue to come out. Um, and if you haven't seen my video, my theory is that Haley is actually Danny's daughter. She doesn't know it. So if you want to know more about that, go ahead and watch my video on that. I'll make sure that I have uh, the video link at the end of this video. You'll see it. Moving on, because Bill, he got his get back. He got his get back because Jacob arrested Danny at the end of the episode. What I disagreed with this was him putting her in handcuffs, which we sort of see in the clip of what's coming up. And it's like, you could have just escorted her to the police station. She didn't need to be handcuffed. She's not a dangerous. She's not going to try to escape. So, but they were just being dramatic. But yeah, I think Jacob's what he's thinking is that it's better that he did it than somebody else did. So, because yeah, she's getting booked on Monday. And it always happens that, Danny's like, okay, I'm let it be. I don't care about Bill and Haley no more. I'm let it go. And then something happens. So the first week, she ended up having to punch Haley because she moved into Faircrest and then Fairmont Crest. And then this week, she's ready to let it go. She's happy, having a good time, dancing. And then Bill has her arrested. And if Haley really is going to turn out to be her daughter, that's one of the reasons why Haley was telling Bill, just let it go, leave it alone. I really enjoyed the press conference scenes. First with Vernon and the family, standing together for Danny, but I also loved that Bill showed up, with Haley in her wedding dress, giving his side of the story and ruining the press conference. Another enjoyable take was Andre and Danny. Danny's like, no, that was the last time. This is like the third time. But no, the first time was the last time. Second time was the last time. Now we got the third time. So when she get out of jail, she going one time. She got some stress and tension to get rid of, even though for the third time she's like, we can't do this anymore, which is a fun running gag. Um, Katie McLean, one of my favorite actresses, as Pamela Curtis. I enjoyed seeing her. I just feel like they sort of shoehorned her in, just to let fans know, hey, Katie's going to be in the show. Because I don't think we saw her at the actual wedding, like, on the pre-side. Um, so I think they probably just did these quick two scenes to put them in. But I look forward to when she's actually integrated into the show and we can sort of regularly see her as she described herself as Danny's ride or die. Um, Now I ain't gonna say the name. Why did they give this character that name? I know they weren't thinking about it. Um, in advance that things would come to the point that they are now. But yeah, I need to just call him Big E or E. It's silly, it's nitpicking, but I was like, really, of all the names you can name a character, you gave him that. But Jacob's dad was 100% right, and it's something we talked about on our members live that that Jacob is trying to just be a straight-laced cop, upset that he didn't do anything to stop Danny. And the father's like, look, nobody got hurt except for some plants. That he did the right thing, that in that moment, he needed to think like a husband, not like a cop, and I agree. You know, if Danny did hurt somebody, then he should be having these feelings and emotions that he didn't do anything. But I guess he trusted his instincts or his wife or Anita or whoever like had him staying down. But yeah, he need to get over this guilt because him and Naomi, they only have some issues with him arresting her mother, even though he was just doing his job. Um, this was the highlight of the week for me. Cat, like week one, I felt like we weren't really getting a lot of Cat. She was sort of like almost a background character. It was like Chelsea always in the foreground, and Cat just like a friend, cousin. But this week, I enjoyed seeing Mean Girl Cat come down on Eva because this is going to be a crazy sister dynamic when Ted finds out that Eva's his daughter, and that's going to shake up Cat in a bit major way, which was in their character descriptions when they were first released for the show. That Cat's world was going to be turned upside down, and it's because Eva's her sister. So this is a great way to start that up. I'm looking forward to it. Just like her crazy mom Leslie, whose real name is Dana, and so I guess Leslie's her front, her fake name. But Dana's looking at her door like, how dare you suggest that I would run that girl off the road when she ran that girl off the road. Um, and here is Vanessa with Diego, and Diego's getting a little obsessed. I'm here for it because Doug and we finally got to see Joey Armstrong. If you watch General Hospital, you would immediately pick up that Joey is Ryan, but he may not be running around, offing people like Ryan does, but the tone, the voice, the mannerism, the looks, he was giving me Ryan Chamberlain, but hopefully more toned down, but just as menacing. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of him playing Joey Armstrong because I miss Ryan. Ryan is so much better than Kevin on General Hospital that because he plays twins and he's in his zone. He's in his zone. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Um, as we finally saw Doug with his buddy Randy, and we found out that connection that wasn't explained last week. But my second highlight, like I said, I really loved Kat this week. She was giving me all the feels and vibes I needed. But this moment of Bill and Danny, it made me wish they were still together because they have so much chemistry together. I think Danny's going to be a real problem for Haley because this love-hate relationship they got going on right now with Danny living rent-free in Bill's mind, and now that Bill had her arrested, Danny's going to have Bill once again living rent-free in her mind. You know, this is a very passionate couple, and I want to see more from them and also more flashbacks because I like that Bill isn't the mustache twirling villain that some so villains can become to the point where you ask, why aren't they in jail? So I'm like, I really like that he's a more balanced villain where he can be a villain, but he also loves Haley. He shows her compassion and love. And the only sign that him and Haley may have some issues is him trying to make it so she doesn't work. And she wants to work and he doesn't want her to work. He gives her a credit card. So that isolates her. Her only friends are at the office. Her only social setting is really at the office. So yeah, that's a little sus, little sus. So we got that going on. And did I forget anything? I think I hit everything. If I missed anything in the comment section, go ahead and let me know what you enjoyed this week and spoilers too. What are you looking forward to next week? Right now, for me, is Leslie and Ted's confrontation. That is the number one thing I want to see because I want some answers and whatever's going to happen on Friday for cliffhanger at the award ceremony. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.